Hi everyone, hope you are all well. Have you ever had a lettuce wrap before? It is great as an appetizer and perfect as a light meal. You can make it with vegetables, chicken or pork. And look at this. This is called a spoonful of heaven. Caramelized pork has a sweet, crisp layer of sweetness, then coated with all the umami flavor. It is so good. So let's get started. Here I have 4 cloves of garlic, 2 stalks of green onions. I'm gonna use the green part only. And I have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1.5 tablespoons total brown sugar, 1 tablespoon hoisin sauce, half teaspoon white pepper, 1 to 2 teaspoons Shaoxing wine, 3/4 teaspoon dark soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon oyster sauce. I have some sesame oil, and I have some cornstarch slurry, 1 tablespoon and 3 tablespoons water. And for the ground pork that I'm gonna be using today, I like the 80% lean, so it has 20% fat, and I think that's the best one for this recipe. So I'm gonna season with salt and pepper, and usually white pepper, and just set it aside. I want every bite has a flavor to it. So just mix them well and set it aside. And we're gonna continue on with chopping the garlic and the green onion. I have 2 shiitake mushrooms that I have soaked in hot water for an hour. And for the water chestnuts, I picked the whole one so that we can cut it to any size that we want. I like the about 3/8 of an inch. I like texture, so it's kind of crunchy, just like apples without flavor. And these 2 guys are the only ones that I found in the pantry. So one of them is kind of thin and small, the other one is very thick, but no worries, we just cut it to smaller than 1/4 inch. I don't like it too big because it tends to be chewy. So there you go, you can see it is much smaller. And if you use a regular iceberg lettuce, you're gonna see that's the outer layers, and we wanna maximize to the largest cup we can have. There you go. It's pretty, right? Now the next step is very important. To get the lettuce cup crisp, we're gonna soak it for, and it will be easily broken up layer by layer. We're gonna start with about 1.5 tablespoons of oil, and we're gonna cook this for about 5 minutes. We're gonna make sure, keep them down, making sure that each part is cooked all the way. About 5 minutes or so. There you go. And we're gonna strain this. We do not want the juice because when we sear, we're gonna get wok, so everything should have no liquid to it. We're gonna strain it and put it aside. And now we're gonna continue on and make the last step with 1 tablespoon of oil for this garlic. Also the shiitake mushrooms, because we still need to cook it, sear it to get the flavor. So I'm gonna put it in right now. And along with the water chestnut. These 3 gonna be together in a happy wok for about 1 minute. And this water chestnut absolutely add a lot of texture to the lettuce wrap because it's kind of crunchy. It's kind of like apple without any flavor. Now in goes the pork. And remember, you can always use vegetables that don't have any liquid to it, like carrots, potatoes. This is the secret step. We must put brown sugar separately. This is the pork. I put 1.5 tablespoons, and this is just perfect. Here I add with total 1.5 tablespoons. After it's a layer of sweetness, we're gonna coat it with the soy sauce, with all the sauce. And hoisin sauce is very important for this recipe. Now just imagine the sweetness coated with umami flavor. This is so good. So this step is must follow, I should say. And now the cornstarch slurry will just coat the whole thing. This is the third layer. It's gonna make it smooth to the bite, tender. And we are done, friends. Sesame oil plus, of course this is optional. You can put it as little as you want or none at all. There you go. And I alternate every now and then. Sometimes I use green leaf lettuce. It is just easier. So this is how you fold it. On the left side, if you see, I fold it up so that way nothing comes out. Or you can use iceberg lettuce if that's what you prefer. It's just prettier. And there you go. Look at that. I hope you really give this recipe a try. Please subscribe and share with friends and families. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I will see you again next time. Goodbye.